I'm wondering what you got for me. Egyptian cotton is up to be my lady only. I'm wondering what you got for me. Egyptian cotton is up to be my lady only. I asked you for the time. You got the damn right. Everything you do gives me butterflies. I asked you for the time. You got the damn right. Everything you do gives me butterflies. I'm wondering what you got for me. Egyptian cotton is up to be my lady only. I'm wondering what you got for me. Egyptian cotton is up to be my lady only. I asked you for the time. You got the damn right. Everything you do gives me butterflies. I'm wondering what you got for me. Egyptian cotton is up to be my lady only. I'm wondering what you got for me. Egyptian cotton is up to be my lady only. I keep in mind the words you wrote, but something changed and so did we. Now I can't set aside, I can't just be and let be. Oh no, no, no. You're out of luck and now it's plain to see. It's not that I don't love you anymore. I can love you like before. No, no, no. Should have made it clear a long, long time ago. Out of luck and now it's plain to see. It's plain to see. It's not that I don't love you anymore. I can love you like before.
Hello guys, I'm playing a standard game. Meanwhile, it's just 10 minutes and we'll start the Rise of Plebs. Enjoy this meanwhile. This might be the fastest I have aged. It's 11 minutes and I've already clicked up on age 4.
yellow. Aha!
Hear the songs above my head. They are nearly faded. Every day I'm unafraid to be the last you made it. Hear the songs above my head. They are nearly faded. Every day I'm unafraid to be the last you made it.
Hello everyone. This is the first game, and the thing is, it was a drop. So they had to restore the game, and this is where the restored game starts. They did not send me the game before drop because it would, I think that would be a, a non-functional file. So we are starting from 18 minutes into the game. We've got so far Mars Nor has the highest eco score, and Alan has the highest kill score. So I feel the game is not over yet. Here overall score PLA is ahead, but Alan has the highest score while Kaio has the lowest score. So it looks like Kaio is losing his side, but Alan might be winning his side. The nations are as follows: Chinese and Indians for the LAT team, and Mongols and British for the PLA team. The banned nations are as follows. Let me quickly put up the scorecard. All right, here's the scorecard. The LAT has banned Inca, Turks, Japanese, Egyptians, and Lakota. On the other side, PLA has banned 4 of the same nations: Japanese, Turks, Lakota, and Egyptians, but they have banned Germans instead of Egyptians. Looks like. Oh no, instead of Inca. Yeah, only Inca and Germans are the 2 nations that are different. Else, all the nations are the same. And usually, you won't find players banning Germans. I mean, Egyptians, but we have seen that in those water maps. The third game is supposed to be a water map in a best of 7. So those water maps have very high advantage for Egyptians. That's why people have been banning Egyptians regularly. I feel Mongols is one of the top nations that has not been banned by any of these teams. So I wish that the LAT team picked Mongols, but none of them picked Mongols. Here, PLA did a very fine job with picking Mongols. They're super fast. So let's go. Here we have got Alan as Indians against Mongols, and he's doing pretty good here. On the other side, Chinese. I wonder what would be the reason behind picking Chinese, because actually Chinese are not bad at all. It's just that I see that Kaio is not able to utilize the 150 commerce cap that he has been awarded with the senator. Meanwhile, on this side, Bun with Despot and British has a better eco than him. I see that the library has been destroyed for... Oh man, the library has been destroyed for Bun, so he cannot... I mean, for Kaio, he cannot even research anything, and his knowledge income is horrible at this point. I want to make sure that this is not a broken replay. Let's fast forward a little bit. Yep, this could be a broken replay. This could be a broken replay. I'll fast forward a little bit more. So that's a bad starting. We have the first game which is already broken. The results were sent to me by PLA team. So let's check who won this one. Alright, I have the results for... These are the results for the first game. PLA team won this one, where Bun had the highest skill overall, Kaio with the second highest skills, and Alan eventually had the lowest skills out of everybody. The way it looks like, Mars and Alan had a standstill. Nobody could win on that side, but Bun did defeat Kaio here. So very well played by PLA. I wish I could see the whole map, but that's the whole game. But that's the first game, and that means now we've got score of 1-0. PLA 3 leading by 1. This is a best of 7, so we're going to have you could have potentially 6 more games in the series. The winner will get 66% of the prize pool, which is $175 total, and the runner up will get 33% of the prize pool.
You okay over there?
Here's the second game. The losers of the last game was Lat, so they get to choose this map, and they have chosen Himalayas.
Check.
Let's find out the nations for each team. Inca and French for Alan and Kayo. Inca is a great nation, superb nation for this map. Germans and Americans, actually, those are also great nations for this map. Germans is a versatile nation, good for any map. Americans with their free wonder is superb as well. I think in this map, French might not be the best choice, but we're going to find out who does it better. Here, Alan and Kayo have spawned very close to each other compared to PLA. And it looks like really nice ruins by from Alan, 225, because Inca don't get any other advantage in the first age. They rely heavily on ruins and just making sure that they don't get raided. If Mars Nor was close to the Inca player Alan here, then he could have raided Inca and it would become very difficult for Alan to survive. He's lucky that he's far away. On this side, Mars Nor is going for barracks. He's already at 100 and 100 food and wood income. On this side, Alan, oh, I think Alan might want to go for Colossus. Look at that. He is going for Science, Commerce, followed by... Yep, Science, Commerce, followed by Aging. He was very happy to see Bison here, but now he can't use it anymore. At this point, if this is the plan, if Alan wants to get the Colossus, then Kaio needs to help him. And if Kaio wants to help him, I think this barrack should not be forward. This should be somewhere in the center so that he can also send units towards Alan if required. There is Mars already sending units. And that's great. Colossus on this side,
Check.
started by Alan. He surely needs to get all of his villages back to farms because he has 20 food income at this point. But the thing is, Inca with Colossus is a great combo. I would even say unbeatable on this map. Let's see now if Mars here will follow that up with another wonder, or if he wants to attack. He is sending units. He does not know anything about Alan's territory. So just now he will realize that Alan skipped his civic. I really hope that oh man, no, Kaio needs to back up Alan. He cannot, he should raid, but he should also send a unit to Cusco. He's sending units to the Bun, which is a nice idea again, but he's leaving his ally vulnerable. I wonder if Kaio is going to change his mind and send this bowman back. Oh, he is. Is he sending something? He is sending, but he is creating new units. I think this archer should have gone back. Would be a good idea, but here, this is a big trouble for Alan at this point.
Come in.
These, according to me, one archer should already be here to save Alan. That's bad for Alan because this hinders his whole attempt to get that wonder earlier. Alan should save that villager. He lost a villager for nothing. Bad idea. And he has to get a barracks for himself anyway. So not the best outcome for Alan. I think he could have done way better. Kaio not for paying attention here. He will lose these archers. Oh no, he will not. He will not. March not for some reason decided to retreat. While he could have killed these archers. Will these solduris die? Yes, that's one unit dead from German player. Don't forget here, one already has hanging gardens, and since he skipped military, it's going to be troublesome for him. But with Americans get free government, so the senator can help with the raids. Here's Kaio trying to raid the merchant, but I think he should be fine. The wonder is complete. Now Alan is in full boom mode. On this side, Civic 2 for Mars. He wants to fill this gap. At this point, it would be very useful for Kaio and Alan to double Mars, because to be honest, Bun is very far away. It's not worth going to Bun kill. It's going to be better to go and use all of their energy in killing Mars. Bun knows about relics, man. With hanging gardens, relics, and all these scholars, Bun might be the first one to age in this game. And it's a waste to raid with infantry after the opponent has a senator, because it doesn't do any damage. Kaio may just do. Oh, Kaio had to kill all these units, so yeah, not any benefit for that. Senator is here for Mars. Oh, nice raids by Kaio. That's a very good one. It's forcing Mars to make more units. Meanwhile, in the chat, Bybrak, Cazador, Vietfam, Jake, and Soren, welcome to the stream. Mars is using silver on this side. He also has archers. I wonder if the other team knows. Other team has done a bad job at scouting. Literally no scouting towards Mars side. So I don't think Alan will ever find out about the silver that's so close to them. Are there any rares that PLA doesn't know about? Yes, they don't know about sugar on this side. They probably don't know about furs either. They don't know about furs, and they don't know oh, they do know about amber. So PLA doesn't know about the only two rares compared to Lat, who have no idea about so many rares. They cannot see the whole picture here. There is marbles here, citrus, dye. Marbles and citrus is fine if you miss it. Oh, actually, one also doesn't know. I mean, Mars also doesn't know about tobacco here. Alan must have used that to get that wonder up fast. Now Alan is at a great eco. Look at that, 95 knowledge, 142 wealth, 150 foods. It's going very well for him. I would already suggest Alan to send a unit here, because obviously Mars knows about this. I have great hope from Alan here with Colossus and Inca. Inca is, in my opinion, one of the strongest late game civilization. And you give them a wonder like Colossus, which removes the population limit almost, and they become indestructible. Germans are super for booming, but I don't think they can take on Inca with such great stats here. Marsnor wanted to raid something here, but he failed. On this side, what's Kaio planning? Kaio is here with he he brought all of this to just raid one spice. I think that was a bad idea. If he is coming with all these units, he would rather also go for relics. But yeah, this is never a good idea to send the whole party, especially when the opponent knows that your senator is here. It's a clear giveaway that you are not up to any good. This is all you want to do. And failed horse archer raid here. Kai is doing a good job raiding, but the problem is the moment you find out that your opponent has hanging gardens, you should try to get your knowledge income to at least 50 or 60, at least. And Kaio is stuck here at 10. There is no doubt that Bun will outage him by a big margin. What Kaio needs at this point is a quick expenditure on his knowledge. He needs to build another university. He needs to spam scholars, because every moment Bun goes stronger with that incredible amount of knowledge. Alan is Kaio says he is pressing hard on this side, but let's see how hard he's pressing so far. Bun has a super eco. He has not lost much. He has got more resources on. He has got everything more than Kaio. So to be honest, I think Kaio will not survive in the long game. Alan needs to kill before it's too late. And I think Alan is a very good spot to kill. He has more units than Bun. He's just an age behind, but he has the resources. He needs to click up. That's all. Will this city complete? This is a question. Yeah, I think this was because I have seen Lat have made a big mistake throughout this tournament. In fact, very few teams have shown excellent teamwork in this tournament. I'd say Steppe Nomads, which was Regazor and Old Dirty, they showed some amazing teamwork where they were able to double their opponents, and they were able to leave their opponents completely awestruck. This was one of those moments where Kaio could have attacked Berlin and Alan could have attacked Koln, and they could completely destroy Mars while Bun is booming here. This would be a great strategy, but now it's not possible at this point. Now Bun is strong, Kaio is also strong. A lot of units here, and Alan just lost his senator, so he has to wait. That's really a lot of units for Alan. I think he's on a very good stage here. Oh, look at those raids. And I bet Mars lost. Oh man, I think Alan did not notice this, because just look at how many villagers he lost. He lost approximately the whole mine, a lot of the woodcutters. He only has 7 villagers in the city. Alan is running after this heavy cavalry with the senator, but oh man, that was a lot of loss. Alan needs to make this big as soon as possible. It's not worth running after this here. His army needs the healing more than whatever this unit is. This unit could just be taken down by a light cavalry who could chase them. Kaio, oh man, Kaio is far away from aging. I feel bad here. Kaio has still a single university. Remember, every university gives you a knowledge income of 10, plus it also gives you a completion bonus. So it's always good to make more universities. On this side, Alan has been, I have to say, Alan, yeah, he has not been doing very well now. Initially, he had a great advantage, but he has lost it at this point. Now, Bun has a huge army. Bun has got a similar knowledge income. Bun has a same wealth income, which is surprising. He has the same wealth income as Inca with Colossus. I would suggest Alan to get this city large as soon as possible because he's going to regret that. Oh, free catapult for attack. No, he will save it. Mars is also getting the pyramids here. I think pyramids is a great wonder because you always go low on food in the end. If you have pyramids, then you can afford aging better than your opponent. You can spam a lot more units. You can also spam, you can even get wonders. So wonders like Terracotta Army, which are heavy on wealth and food, you can get that after you have utilized the pyramid's power. Also, getting that extra city means now you have more territory occupied, which indirectly translates into more wealth. Finally, Alan is back on his feet with the 233 wealth income. This is what you would expect from Inca. No doubt he is doing better than the opponent in library research. My only problem is Kaio may die on the other side because you can see Bun is actually getting ready for age 4. He also has silver somewhere. Where is the silver? I have missed it. Likely, is there a rare here? They have silver. Oh yeah, there is silver here, of course. They have silver at this rate. At this rate, it will be difficult for Kaio to fight because Kaio is not even age 3 yet. 185 knowledge versus just 75. In fact, Bun has more knowledge than Alan. Another wonder that goes well with Colossus is pyramids, because if you have pyramids and Colossus, then you get to utilize that extra wealth limit. Also, you get to make another city, which means more scholars. Since for Inca with Colossus, making more scholars is never a problem, since they always have wealth to spare. I have to point out that the Mars team here, PLA team, has 3 library rares, dye, silk, and silver, versus only 1 library rare on this side, which is furs. Oh man, and here starts the attack. I am afraid that Kaio will not be able to survive. Will not be able to survive this attack, just because he is still age 2. He may have more units than Bun, but by the time he ages, remember also age 4 is very close for Bun. Team Lat had a great chance for splitting them up and attacking one of the players, but they destroyed that. They can't do it anymore. Oh, catapult sacrifice is right here. Look at how you said sacrifice. I'll be surprised if these catapults make it alive. Oops. That was a bad idea for Kaio. He could have saved it. Kaio just gets to age 3. Meanwhile, maybe 5 more minutes for Bun to get age 4. Alan will also get to age 4, but not as fast as Bun. Alan definitely has to hurry up here. He cannot be taking so long to kill. Another problem here is that Kaio doesn't realize that he is in trouble, because I know he messaged earlier that he is fine, which he's not. He's definitely not fine. He should tell Alan to finish fast, because once Americans get to age 4, that free monarchy and those cheap unit upgrades, they make it very hard to fight against. Yes, I don't think equivalent French can fight against. If French player also has monarchy, well, that healing is great, but the problem is that Kaio is not equivalent at this point. He's far behind in library. He does not even have the tactics upgrade, which you can see the armor upgrade. This armor upgrade should automatically prompt Kaio to tell Alan that this guy is way ahead of me and you need to either help me or kill fast. Marsnor is doing amazing. In fact, Marsnor has a higher knowledge income now than Alan, and well, they do have 2 knowledge rares versus 1 knowledge rare for the whole team. In fact, Kaio isn't using any knowledge rare. I cannot believe it that Kaio was able to repel this attack, but not for too long. Maybe Bun just retreated because he doesn't want to take this exchange. He wants to H4 and come back. Yeah, even if Alan will take, man, he'll take time to kill because there is a castle behind. This city is also doesn't look like a major eco hub for Mars, so even if he loses this, it's not going to be accelerated death for him. Here is Monarchy, here is Forbidden City. Very good choices of wonders for Bun. I have to say Bun is playing really well. Mars is also playing very well, but so far with their skills, I would still say that they are in the plebs level. I wouldn't say they're pros in the wrong category. They're just playing fine in this tournament so far. We've got about 18 units versus a lot more units. Oh, whoa, that's about 2 times the units for Alan. I don't know why Alan is shying away. He's trying to age and then go, but the thing is that I wonder if he's checking Kaio's library, because if I checked my allies library and it looked like this, I would be scared and I would not wait for attacking. Now with these upgraded units, let's see, that's a very good job by Kaio. He has put a castle, so it will delay his death. A good work there. And that's a good idea. I wish that was done a long time ago, but it's fine. Now Alan should repair this city. He should put multiple towers behind this city. So far, Green has no idea that Alan is going over there. Oh, but there is a problem. This silk merchant will... Oh man, that's bad. That's very bad. No supply wagon for Alan. No supply wagon on this side. I don't think this was the time for Kaio to take this exchange. He should have waited, because it doesn't matter at this point. He should have taken this exchange when Alan was going behind to attack Washington. This Washington city is completely free. In fact, if the silk merchant is destroyed, then there's a clear passage from here to Washington. Bun even has science, military 4. Now he is getting the operations upgrade. Good raids by Kaio. Kaio has done a good job at everything except building his eco well. And when I say eco, I mean knowledge. His knowledge upgrades came very late. Now he has 21 scholars, but it came very late against somebody who has hanging gardens. Oh, very bad idea. Very bad idea. He has just completely blown his cover. Here is Bun. Bun will of course find that out, man. This was so sad. I wish these merchants were killed before. I have been a victim to this as well. Every time I try to kill and my merchants, they betray me. Green is also coming over there. He knows that there's no point in... Whoa. That's a lot of units from Alan, remember, but he has to save his siege. If his sieges die, which is dead, siege is dead, but he still has a lot of units. In fact, he has destroyed the whole army. I think at this point they still have chance because Alan's army is somewhat still alive. Oh man, Alan just changed his government to monarchy, but that's dead now. Meanwhile, Kaio was able to capture the city of Austin for a little while. This was a great army, man. I'm serious. If Alan did not, if it wasn't for this silk merchant, it deserves a bravery award. It's just because of this that Alan's cover was blown. Else, his army was so big he could definitely capture Washington. Alan has such a huge army. You can see that Alan, he went all the way over there and he was able to defeat 2 armies without supply wagon and still make it back with some units. This is no joke, man. He had a really big army. And now Kaio, who is still in H3. The thing is, it did not help Kaio at all. Even after all of this, Kaio is still behind. And he still needs time to be better. Alan has got a huge army here. I wonder if he'll try the same thing. Oh, Alan is actually going back there, and this silk merchant will be here. Silk merchant, the heroic silk merchant. And this time these caravans, the heroic caravans. Is it a march? It's a forced march. It's a forced march on Berlin. Will the capital? Yes, the city has been captured. The city has been captured. Kaio says it's GG here. Maybe this should have been done earlier. If Alan went for Berlin earlier, then he might have killed. That's still a lot of army for Mars, and maybe he will be. Yeah, I think he will survive. It's not a permanent loss. Alan would defeat him in a long run, but not this point. Well played by PLA. This game should have been in Lat's pocket. Lat should have easily won this one. I feel bad for them. Some bad team play, and also the brave merchant, the silk merchant that changed the whole history of the American kingdom. This is game number 3, which means it has to be a water map. British and Greeks for Lat versus Dutch and Bantu. What surprises me is that the Lat did not choose Bantu. Greeks and British are of course great, but Bantu has a special place on these maps just because of that extra population limit. Dutch, I feel Dutch is the worst selection because actually Dutch doesn't provide much advantage on this map. Compared, I think I would rather pick British or Greeks than Dutch, but it's fine. PLA has had a great tournament so far. Let me remind you guys that PLA has not lost a single game throughout the tournament. That's also because their opponents forfeit 2 of the times, so they did not play, I think, the round of 8 and round of 16. But that's, I mean, I don't know, maybe that's why they have not lost a round, because they have played very few games in this tournament. This is East Indies, one of my least favorite maps. In fact, Spanish might also be good on this map, because since you can see the whole map, you can plan your city placement. Now, one good thing about Dutch is that you get that free light ship, which makes it easier for you to scout and just find out where everything is. In fact, you can start raiding early. For the rare resources, salt and diamonds for bun here on this island, sugar on this island, on this map. On any water map, library rares play a big role. Silk, dye, in fact even water maps, water rares. So silk is in no man's land for now. Dye is in between the lats, so I think they should be able to capture that as long as they find it. So far everything looks fine here. Alan and Bun are already into battle. Now Alan being Greeks here, he has great advantage. He can start earning wealth, I mean knowledge, right in the beginning. From what I see, Alan is not fishing as much as he should be, because he only has 40 wealth income versus 90 for Bun. Alan becomes the first player to age, and there's a wonder race. Actually, Alan is getting the Colossus. There's another wonder race between Hanging Gardens for Kaio and Hanging Gardens for Bun. It looks like, oh yep, Kaio will have to. So Kaio gets the Hanging Gardens. That's great. That's great for him. This means two of the top wonders belong to Lats. I think this is a great chance for Lats to win. Is coming with nice raids on this side. He's got a 70 knowledge income versus 45, or remember 75, out of which there is a lot of Hanging Gardens in here. With this Hanging Gardens, and he should ideally have as much knowledge income as the 1-2 player in the long run. For now, he has the highest. There are not many knowledge rares on this map, which is good. That means you cannot have a lot of problems. Actually, there's very few knowledge rares. There is the dye on this side, that's a knowledge rare, and there is wool. That's it. That's the only two knowledge rares, and both of them are in no man's land. So it's the perfect game for balanced knowledge. That means all the knowledge that players will have will be through their either civilization powers or through the wonders. One is Bantu. Remember, he has got Civic 1, but he cannot place his cities just because he wants. I think he definitely wants to occupy more islands, but he also needs to get the commerce too in order to get this. His plan to get Hanging Gardens definitely failed. That was sad. Here is Kaio coming inside Mars territory to raid. And Bun is also here. Meanwhile, some more water raid going on the other side. Bun is making as many cities as he can. He just got the commerce level 3. That should help him. In fact, Bantu with commerce level, Bantu with pyramids, that means he can have more cities than any player in this map. He should be able to outboom everybody else, I believe. Spamming university after university. That's 5th city for Bantu. I am see his 5th city for the Bantu player. Alan here has 3 cities. He's got 120 knowledge income versus 170 for Bun, and he's just spamming more cities. In fact, what's up with Kaio? Kaio does a very bad job at knowledge. I have told that before. He has Hanging Gardens, and I believe he has the least knowledge income at this point, which is very bad, appalling. 105 versus 110 for the player without any wonders, 175 for Bun, and 130 for Alan. Kaio seriously needs to make knowledge his top priority if he is to win any game on water maps or even land maps. We saw what happened last game when he wasn't able to get enough knowledge to age. Alan is there with an attack. This looks very strong. Something Mars is. Oh, but there is no sieges involved, and the units are also not upgraded, so it should not be a big problem. And I don't see Bun trying to just go. Just going to bribe units, and Mars also was able to garrison in. I mean, not Mars, Bun here. Bun has got 26 scholars at this point. He can get another university. Maybe hope he remembered. The cost of scholars will be very much, but on a water map, wealth dispensable. You can get more. I just hope he realizes that he can still place a university. And what a great, was able to destroy all except one cargo for Alan. Marsnor is ready for H4. He just waiting for knowledge versus Kaio, who is not ready. He has not got a 3rd city yet. He doesn't have a 3rd city yet. I wonder if they also don't know about this island, so they don't know about the only library rare that exists on this map. Yeah, it's going to hurt Kaio a lot because I thought that with Hanging Gardens he would be the player with highest knowledge. Also remember, he's British, so he can make a lot happen. Bun is here with 135. Bun will out Alan as well. I had great hope from Alan and Kaio duo here because they were able to steal 2 of the top wonders, but now I wonder. I think they may not. So Bantu, as I said in the beginning, Bantu is one of the top nations. Bantu and Egyptians are, in my opinion, the 2 best nations for water map, and do not pick Bantu was a big mistake by at least one of the players, and only one player can pick it, but one of the players should have picked Bantu. The other could have picked Greek. British. With this, Bun also has citrus now. Citrus is a great because it provides healing to the ships. Kaio seems to be ready for attacking. I mean, not Kaio. Mars seems to be ready for attacking. He has got 2 sieges, or it could be that these are just for defending on the shore. Convert is upgrading them to catapults. Maybe he'll try to siege this dock. That's not out of the question. Here is Bun with 256 knowledge income versus 177. Yes, Bun is definitely, and I can't believe that Io has not filled 2 universities. That is very bad play, Io. The fact that he also doesn't have a 3rd city, I think Io is just stuck. Maybe he's not able to play with his full strength at this point. Marsnor is the first player to age. I wonder how Marsnor is the first player to age. Yeah, how did he manage to do that? Aging faster than Bun, who has 32 scholars at this point. The boom by both of the PLA players is insane. Kaio is on their island. Oh, but he's an age behind. I think if he was here with age 4 upgrade, he might have defeated them because he has full support on water here. You can see that his units are here guarding his. Oh man, yeah, this would be a very good attack if he was on par with the aging, but he's too slow. On the other side, Bun is also aging, and looks like Alan is running to get and help Kaio. Luckily he's Greek, so he will be aging fast. And Kaio's army is repelled. That's sad. There's not a lot of army by Mars, so I think if Alan can make it on the other side, the problem is it's very risky for Alan to go on the other side because he doesn't know if there's light ships over there. All the light ships could completely destroy whole army. And there is a light ship. There is a light ship by Mars. It's looking very bad. Kaio here, he's the only player in age 3. Oh, and he's taking a big risk for Alan. He almost lost a lot of that. He could have lost so many units. If Alan goes right now to this island, he can destroy so much because Bun obviously is not ready. But the only problem for Alan is that Bun will not let him go anywhere. The PLA players are completely dominating on water. Alan does have the power of Colossus, so I think he should not have too much problem with spamming ships. Kaio is just now a gunpowder. And who is getting Porcelain Tower is being built by Mars Nord. Porcelain Tower is an excellent wonder for maps because you create ships 50% faster. What else do you need? Then Alan has to take a I think this army could have been utilized so many places at this point, but just because he doesn't have water control and he's not confident if his army will survive, he has to take this detour through Birmingham. Then he'll. At this point, Alan might lose the city of Demetrius. 392 knowledge income for Bun versus 177. That's double that of Alan. Now, Kaio is doing good. This Kaio should have this knowledge income way earlier. He waited too long to get her 3 cities, which was a mistake. If he was on age 4, he should have been age 4 earlier than Mars. That is for sure because he had hanging gardens. And now Alan is actually going for the Hague. There is a castle here, but Alan should have. Let's see how many sieges Alan has. I know he has at least 2 sieges. If Alan is lucky, he won't get spotted. He will not get spotted. He'll make it just in time. And here is Athens, completely open. This is a very open city, man. I feel bad. Alan could lose this capital right now. Mars still does not see Alan's army, which is right here. I think he's here, but Mars has his own good army, and at this point, what Alan and Kaio need is they need to block off this whole exit. If they send a lot of light ships on this exit, they'll be Mars will be dead. And I wish they did that. But I don't see that coming. 2 sieges, not bad. If Kaio can block this exit, then this is just the perfect moment. Lads can win this. Oh, but Alan is not paying attention to his own capital. He is moving his Senate, but won't come in time. I don't know if it's come in time. No, it won't. Very bad move. He should have moved the Senate a long time ago, or at least have a castle on this side. Now, let's see if. Oh, I don't know what this bombard is doing. This half-dead bombard is dead now. And this bombard, I have no clue what this bombard is doing on this island. This is a nightmare. And this is a nightmare. Alan loses his capital on the other side with catapults and unupgraded heavy infantry because there was no resistance. This was, I think, yeah, Kaio literally did nothing to help here. If Kaio had his own army, if Kaio at least provided navy, because I think Alan had superb army on this side. This was a very good attack. The only problem was not enough support from Kaio. And of course, well played by Mars and Bun. Bun did amazing with Bantu. This is the Bantu power that I was expecting to. Great game here. Now the score is 3-0. This is a best of 7. If PLA win just one more game, they will be the winner of Rise of Play. On the other side, Lats need to win the rest of the 4 games in order to win Rise of Play. So far, their teamwork has been very bad, but anything happened. Hello everyone, this is game number 4. This is a very tough game for Lat because if they lose this, they are out of the tournament. I mean, there is no out of the tournament. They lose the tournament, they will be second if they lose this. PLA just needs to win one more game, and Lats need to win the rest of the 4 games to win the Rise of Pleb. Let's check out the nations. Iroquois and Romans, both very aggressive. Bantu and Romans. Iroquois, man, this Bantu should have come earlier. I think Bantu are not as good on land maps as they are on water. Definitely Bantu are good. I won't say Bantu are a bad nation for land maps, but their strength truly stands out on water. You've got 2 Iroquois in front of each other, Alan versus Mars. If you notice, Alan versus Mars has been a common fight. They have been against each other for many games. Oh no, maybe not. Alan has been against Bun and Mars. Same for Kaio. He has been against both Mars and Bun in different games. Here we've got Bun as Romans. Bun has played. Actually, I don't know if I should say Bun is better than Mars because they both have shown different kind of play. Bun has shown to be a better boomer, and Mars has shown to be a better, more aggressive player. In fact, also Mars was superb in standard player in the King of Sahara tournament. He did great. If you remember, actually beat that one team, the Lat one team, Cazador and Dragonio. He beat them in a game with a big margin. They did not qualify for Super 16, but they were really good there. Their Nomad game was not as good, but now I think they have improved a lot. The last time I played against Mars Norse in Nomad, that was in Nomadium 1. Their team was the first team Ind played against, and they lost very. So I think they have come a long way from there. They're playing very well. They have great build orders. They're aware of their opponent and their ally. This is something Lat has to improve. Lat has been playing their independent games. The teamwork is missing. We saw we saw potential great teamwork in the game where Alan was Inca and Kaio was French, but that merchant spotted at the wrong time, and also Kaio should have just come with Alan to attack the Washington capital. That was potentially a victory for Lats. Last game was also potentially a victory for Lats. With those 2 excellent wonders for Lats, they could have outboomed the PLA, but failed to. This one here, we see Commerce 1 by Alan and Commerce 1 followed by Military. Now that makes me question why Commerce 1, because if the only reason people go for Commerce 1 is to get more, to get that market. For instance, the market is not being built yet. The Commerce 1 could have come afterwards to allow faster Military 1. On this side, Bun is making a city here. Let's see if Alan could have predicted. Maybe he could have, because this is a bad place for city. I think Alan could have built, but this is nothing's lost. Bantu are excellent at raiding. If Alan can make this work, then it'll be a night. Bun actually knows about the barracks. And Bun is lucky that he has got so much obstruction. He's got this river. On this side, now this is excellent. This is excellent. Look at that. Mars is sending his archer to Bun, not to Kaio. This is the exact same scenario in game number 2 when Alan was going wonder and he needed help from Kaio, but Kaio sent his units to raid instead of helping Alan. That was a big mistake. That cost Alan a lot of time. And right now, what Mars is doing, this is a very good job. This means that Bun does not have to forcibly go military one, even though he's going military one. But this is very good teamwork here. Now Alan will be frightened because he knows there are Iroquois units running around, and he'll have to go. On this side, Bun is faster than Kaio, at least for now, because, or maybe not, because Kaio has got a better food income. I wonder how he's getting so much food. Oh yeah, because he has furs and he's Iroquois, so Iroquois get food from woodcutter camp. This is a very solid woodcutter camp. Look at that, plus 10. Have to be lucky to get a woodcutter. And here's a plus 9. With so much wood, he still gets plus 9, but a nice placement there. I think Alan lost. Oh no, he did not lose enough. Although these archers are not in a condition to 80. Oh, I am sorry. Actually, yes, you're right. Yellow is Kaio, purple is Alan. So my bad. Alan was trying to use that silver to age, but so sad. So sad he cannot do that. And Marsnor saw that merchant. Now he's getting paranoid. He wants to get us tower as soon as possible. But now this is Alan's territory, so he gets to be invisible. The raids still continue. Good job by Alan. He's raiding here. Meanwhile, other side, Kaio is also doing a great job. Kaio has these umpakati, or semi-nude javelineers. This is a great place to be attacking. He just disrupts the woodcutter camp enough. I don't think these units will be killing anybody, but they will be stopping this woodcutter camp from working. That's all you need. Here you can see Bun is closer to aging. In fact, yeah, he can age right now compared to Kaio, who still needs something. Oh, excellent raid. Alan will be able to get this Peacock Merchant. I don't think Peacock Merchant can go in. Oh, it can go inside. It is inside. I'm sure Alan wanted to go and capture this, but now he. That's an almost dead spearman, but it will take out the first merchant. Alan should just let it stay there, get that military too, because may not be worth running away with it, or can he? Everybody has aged except Alan. What is he waiting for? Oh man, he really wants that silver. Oh man, that's so sad. I really wish Alan stopped being so greedy for that silver. That was a good idea, but it's not worth losing so many units, because Alan he lost a merchant there, and he still has to age in the same time. I mean, late, so it did not help him overall. On this side, Senator coming for Mars. That's a very nice Senate position. This Senate position will force Kaio to destroy this in order to attack, because it's just too much in front. That's a nice one. I actually think this would be a better capital, because there is no way I would ever try to attack this city. The city is so well protected. There is trees, there is a river. Yeah, I will not try to attack this city. This is much easier. In fact, since Tayo is Bantu, he can use the ambush ability because Iroquois cannot use ambush. Remember that. The game has a bug due to which if you try to use ambush ability with Iroquois, it doesn't let you. You will you will be ambushed, but your opponent can see you, so there is no point. Tayo can ambush this capital with Kaio is getting Hanging Gardens, so since Kaio has always been behind on knowledge income, finally he gets to improve in that with Hanging Gardens. He will have more knowledge than his opponent for sure. At least I hope. Because last game he had Hanging Gardens and he had the least knowledge in the beginning. Nice semi-nude Umpakatis are going to destroy these archers. I can't believe this tower is actually going up. Marshnor has a great eco and Alan is behind. Remember, because he aged too late. He could have aged way earlier. He could have aged at least 1 or 2 minutes earlier, but he waited to get this silver and it just cost him a lot. But he's trying to recover. So far Mars has a way better eco on this side. This is again another one of those games, remember, where you have a very easy chance of doubling. Kaio could come over here and attack the city of Kanagiro. Kaio has 0 important things in the city. He could afford to lose this in the city easily. So at this point, either Alan could go over here to attack the city of Regium, or Kaio could come over. They both have civilizations which have fast infantry. Iroquois and Bantu have the fastest infantry, so mobilization to transfer units from either side is very easy. I wonder if we're going to see that from Lats. They're also using gems on this side. A cool third city for Bun already. Oh, nice raid and nice raids, but they will die. And there's another raiding party from Alan here. I don't think any villagers will die because of this raid, but it's not bad. Kaio has 90 knowledge income versus 85 for Bun. So Bun made sure. So this is something that I wish Kaio had done before. Remember, in the second game when Bun was Americans and he got Hanging Gardens, Kaio did not realize that he needs to keep up with the knowledge income that the Hanging Garden was provide for his opponent. On this side, you can see Bun has 85 knowledge income versus 105. So Bun, even though he's not ahead of Kaio, but he's at least somewhere close. Important. You don't want your opponent to be 1 age ahead of you all the time. And something's wrong with Alan. Alan just wants that. He's using that silver even though when he's not even close to aging. He needs to get that food income to 150 though. Taking too long. These cities from Mars. Only 2 cities from Alan. I don't know what's Alan's long game plan. Oh, is he trying to siege this? I think he's trying to capture this city. There is a catapult. One is coming over here to. So this is a very bad capital. I have to say this capital is so easy to capture. There is no lookout. There is not a lot of buildings to protect as well. There is no. You could have the market or temple here, which will make it difficult to attack. But this city is very open. I could imagine Kaio coming here with an ambush and a huge army, and he could capture this. The only problem is I don't know why Kaio has such a bad eco. He should already be close to 150 at this point. This is 18 minutes into the game and he still has 100. That's bad. Same for Alan. Alan should have been at 150 by now, easily. Although that's a very impressive army by, I must say. Now, if Alan is too late, Mars will age. Oh yeah, Mars will age. That's an 18-minute attack, man. There is. Alan has to be extremely lucky in order to get this attack right. Also, Mars has relics, so that means his age will be faster. This is an excellent attack, only if it had come 1 minute earlier. Only if it had come 1 minute earlier. Really good, really good. I think I am predicting Mars will get lucky. Will Mars get lucky? No, 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 no. Some more time. Oh my god, that was so close. Just look at that. Just look at that. 1 second. By 1 second, Alan captures that city, but Bunny is here to help. This was super, but the problem is Alan is not close to it. Close to it. He needs to work on that, but that was such a good job there. Now, Alan needs to do something. Alan clearly points out that Bunny is here. Let's see what's... Oh, Kaio is running around in his territory for raids, but he's not going to get much. I would suggest at this point, this is a great opportunity for the lad teams. This might be the closest they have come to winning in this whole series. So they need to come here, and both Alan and Kaio should come here and force this spot. Alan is doing a great job. He is of his citizens repair the city. Remember, there are so many crossbows. These crossbows will annihilate all of this. Alan needs to take back these villagers. Take them back. It's a waste. He doesn't want these villagers to die. Oh man, so sad. That was an amazing play by Alan. But as I said, the teamwork has been always lacking. And I don't know what's Kaio up to, because he doesn't have an army. He has been inactive for a long time. I think he was trying to raid, but that is not the kind of eco I would expect. When I think he should already be at 150. He's just coming now. He doesn't have too many units to help. Meanwhile, Alan is... at this point, Alan doesn't even need to get doubled. He utilized a lot of his resources in that attack that it cost him the age time. A very good idea to tower the first. Finally we are seeing a woodcutter camp coming here, so Kaio will get to that one sometime. Caravan should have been saved. Guy is also here, though not a lot of army on the other side. Let's see what's the plan for Bun. Well, this is a bad place to attack because of the river. So Bun either should help here. Ooh, Kaio came here to attack raid the merchant. I think he should just go back. Nice one. Raiding one merchant is fine. And If only if Alan had the same age, because Alan has way more units than any than Green at this point. It's just that the age difference is making it because of the age difference. Alan's huge army is not able to. And Bun is here now. Oh man, Bun was able to destroy Kaio's senator, so Alan is by himself, and Bun captures the city. And that's a very strong army. So this is something I would expect from Kaio as well, because Kaio has been inactive for a long time, man. I thought he would have decent units. Alan has aged, but his eco is not doing so well. Meanwhile, Mars 150, 150, and Bun is doing great here. Bun made a Colossus in his third city because nobody else took Colossus. That's a good idea, especially in a game which was so passive. This was a map that warranted everybody to passive. Only these two cities were close enough to attack. For Kaio, it was just not. I mean, I don't think Kaio and Bun could have much. Hey, Crypto King. Yes, looks like that's a 4-0. That is not what I expected, but that's how all the tournament finales have been. All of them. So we saw in Nomadium when we saw 4-1 for EL. EL beat Porwali. In King of Sahara, EL beat EL with a 4-0, and this is another 4-0 grand finale. Somehow the finalists always seem to make it happen that we have never had super interesting or super close grand final game. Thanks to everybody for participating in this tournament. PLA team who came out of nowhere and really won this. If I go and see the polls on Facebook, nobody voted for PLA because nobody knew how good they were, and I think did a great job in this. Actually, people voted for Lat A. Kaio and Alan's team were one of the top teams for the as winner candidates, and they did reach in the grand finale, but couldn't make. Great play by Mars and Bun. Both of them showed incredible teamwork. The moment Mars started losing, Bun came here to help. That was good teamwork. Alan, as I said, he did great. In fact, I was sure that if it was a 1 versus 1 between Alan and Mars, Alan would have won this. He was very strong, and he was going at this. It all turned around when Bun came. He destroyed Alan's army over. I hope that next time we see them, they are even stronger, and maybe next time we have a Rise of Plebs, none of these teams will be eligible because they have become too strong. And I have time to fill because I cannot leave it at this time point. So avoid giving fillers. I'll be playing them on. If anybody wants, you're welcome to join me if anybody wants to join online game. Thank you all for watching. This is a 4-0 victory for PLA3. PLA3 is going to receive a specific amount of some 66% of $175, and LAT will receive about 33% of the $175. Thank you, Wooly. Thank you for participating.
Aha!
Hear the songs above my head. They'll never be faded. Every day I'm unafraid to be the last to hear the songs above my head. They'll never be faded. Every day I'm unafraid to be the last to
Yes. You the man. Yes.
okay over there?
Yes.
You okay over there?
No.
Coming.
Yes.
Aha! Aha! Aha!
Yes.
Let the game begin!
Let me get that for you.
Consider it taken care of. What's the holdup? Orange. Green.
The humanity!
What the fuck's going on here?
Oh!
Never give up. Never surrender.
Aha!
Yes. You the man. Oh. Oh.
Aha! Let me get that for you.
You the man.
Aha!
Oh, sweet.
Aha!
Blue. Oh. Was that supposed to hurt?
You okay over there?
Yes.
You okay over there?
Yes. Yes.
Come in. Come in.
Yes. Yes. You man. 'Cause you need that. Yes. You the man. You the man. Oh. Light blue.
Wanna a lie?
Light blue.
Play the tutorials, noob.
Yellow. Yellow.
Light blue. Light blue.
Let the game begin!
Purple.
Wanna a lie?
Yes.
okay over there?
Yes. Oh. Yes.